Have you been thinking about moving to Frisco or Prosper and you're trying to figure out which would be best for you? In this video, I'm going to compare and contrast the two cities to help with your decision. I'm Keela McGraw, your favorite DFW realtor. And if you are trying to decide where to relocate to in the Metroplex, Prosper and Frisco are probably near the top of your list. Prosper and Frisco are both popular choices. We get a lot of people contacting us about where they would like to consider relocating to in the DFW area. And honestly, Prosper and Frisco often come up as the two cities north of Dallas that they want to consider. So which city is best for you? That really is going to depend on what you want in a city. So I'm going to give you an overview of both of these cities. We're going to look at housing, things to do, schools, amenities, anything that you would need to consider if you're thinking about where you want to plant your roots. Now, Frisco and Prosper are adjacent to each other. They are both located in Collin County, which, as you may know from past videos I've done, Collin County is one of the fastest growing counties in the U.S. So let's start with Frisco. Frisco's population is about 227,000 people. To put that in perspective, Frisco's population was around 6,100 people in 1990. It's a fast-growing city. If you've driven through Frisco, you realize there's a lot of commercial development in Frisco. It almost feels like you're in another metropolis as you travel up and down the Dallas North Tollway and go through Highway 121, which runs east and west through Frisco. You really do have almost like near high-rises along these thoroughfares. And the crazy thing is there's still plenty of land and future development planned out. So Frisco is not done growing. A lot of people hear about Frisco because it's consistently one of those cities that's named best places to live or raise a family by several publications. In August 2023, WalletHub named Frisco the second best real estate market in the country. In April of 2022, Smart Asset named Frisco as the #1 safe city in the U.S. And in 2018, Frisco topped Money Magazine's prestigious list of the 50 best places to live in America. And that's just a small snippet of the list that Frisco as a city typically lands on. Now, in terms of where Frisco is located, it is located north of Dallas. It's actually about 16 miles north of Dallas. And you do have several highways and thoroughfares that they're still building out that run through Frisco. You have the Dallas North Tollway, which the Dallas North Tollway starts in downtown Dallas and it runs all the way north through Frisco and even into Prosper. In addition to the Dallas North Tollway, you have Highway 380, which runs east and west, as well as the Sam Rayburn Tollway. So Frisco's about a 25 to 30 minute drive to Dallas Love Field and about a 30-minute drive to DFW Airport. To get to downtown Dallas, it takes about 30 minutes from Frisco, and then to head to downtown Fort Worth, you're looking at about a 40 to 45-minute commute. The median household income in Frisco is $134,000. Prosper's population is only around 41,700 people. So it's considerably smaller than Frisco currently. Prosper does anticipate a population growth to around 72,000 people in the next 20 to 25 years. So they aren't anticipating the growth spurt that Frisco experienced within that same time frame, but that is still some considerable growth. Now, Prosper is located just north of Frisco, and it is starting to hit those popular list of best places to live and in all those publications similar to Frisco. But remember, Prosper is still kind of like the best known secret in DFW when it comes to choices north of Dallas. Niche.com ranked Prosper as the 13th best suburb to raise a family in the DFW area. Now remember, Prosper does sit in Collin County and it is just north of Frisco. Very similar as far as highway access. You have the Dallas North Tollway that runs north and south. You have Highway 380 that runs through Prosper, and Highway 75 is accessible by traveling east on 380. Now you are about 35 minutes to Dallas Fort Worth International Airport and about 40 minutes to Dallas Love Field. A commute from Prosper to downtown Dallas is about 40 minutes, and you're looking at about 1 hour to commute from Prosper to Fort Worth. The median household income in Prosper is about $159,000. Now, unlike Frisco, Prosper does not have the slick, high-rise looking construction, commercial areas. It's still growing. And keep in mind that Frisco is a larger suburb compared to Prosper. Frisco has about 69 square miles and Prosper is only looking at about 23 square miles. So let's talk about lifestyle in both cities. Now, Frisco is going to have more to offer when it comes to lifestyle or just your day-to-day living and entertainment. So you have the Dr. Pepper ballpark in Frisco, as well as the Star. Soccer lovers can go to Toyota Stadium to check out different games there. And one huge attraction that is coming to Frisco that is not quite finished yet is Universal Parks and Resorts. Now, along with some of the higher volume entertainment options in Frisco, you also have 50 parks to choose from that are sprinkled throughout the city. Main shopping options in Frisco are going to include Stonebriar Mall. Yes, Frisco still has a mall. And the Star District. And the Star District is kind of unique because it does surround kind of like the Dallas Cowboys training facility. So you get to see kind of where they practice, where those offices are and things like that. There's lots of shopping, pampering, and of course bars and restaurants in that area. Now, Prosper again is going to be on a smaller scale when it comes to lifestyle options and entertainment. Now, Prosper has over 20 parks and lots of different activities going on just within the city. The city hosts events such as a fishing competition for kids. They have pickleball tournaments. They have a community party that's called Celebrate Prosper. And then they also have a cool Christmas festival. So Prosper has a lot to offer just on a much smaller scale, and it really just kind of depends on what you prefer as far as entertainment options. As far as shopping options, Prosper does have some nice store options as far as boutiques and restaurants. Downtown Prosper is a destination that you can explore that really does remind you of a small town vibe. It has boutiques and places for you to eat and drink. And you'll know that you're near that downtown area because you'll see the silos that kind of identify that downtown Prosper area. The Gates of Prosper is a popular shopping option that you can look at different restaurants and go to different stores. And then of course they have grocery stores such as Kroger and Walmart. Keep in mind that Prosper is smaller, but you're just north of Frisco, so that's a short commute or short drive right down the tollway or other little side roads you can take to get to Frisco, and some other shopping options if you choose. Now, if you're thinking about moving to Frisco or Prosper, housing is definitely going to be at the top of your list of things you need to really kind of narrow down. So both Frisco and Prosper are going to have newer developments. And yes, the cities have been around for a while, but the growth boom that they are both experiencing is going to just give you a lot of new construction options. So in Frisco, you're going to have a number of master plan communities, as well as some of the smaller communities or neighborhoods that you can consider. In November of 2023, the median price of a home in Frisco was $605,000. Now, Frisco's homes range in price from about $400,000 up into the millions. So there really is something for everyone. Now, in November of 2023, the median price of a home in Prosper is $797,000. The price range of homes in Prosper range from about $300,000 up into the millions. So very similar to Frisco, just on a much smaller scale. Now, keep in mind, because Frisco is larger, I mean, the square miles, you have more land to build in Frisco. You have more options as far as housing as well. So you can have a condo, you can explore townhomes or single family detached homes. Whereas in Prosper, you're looking at options such as single family homes with a few townhomes sprinkled throughout. Now, historically, the median price of a home in Prosper has been higher than Frisco. So if you're looking at housing costs, that is something to consider when you're looking at both of these cities. Now, as far as school districts, Frisco Independent School District has definitely been one of the highly regarded school districts in the DFW area. In 2022, Frisco Independent School District earned an accountability rating of an A, 95 out of 100. from the Texas Education Agency. And it's made up of 72 schools, and they serve over 65,000 students. Now, Prosper Independent School District has an overall rating of an A, 94 out of 100 from the Texas Education Agency. And it is made up of 25 schools, and they serve over 21,000 students. I do believe because of the growth still occurring in both Prosper and Frisco, both will be adding schools in the future. It's just a matter of the rate and keeping up with that population growth. So do you have questions about living in Frisco or Prosper? Give me a call, text, or email, and I'll see you in the next video.